Hello everyone, it's Thursday evening, so it's time for our barre class, barre with weights. So we are going to be doing a bit of upper body work. You don't have to use the weights if you don't want to. If you haven't got any hand weights at home and you'd like to join in with that section, then grab yourselves a couple of tins out of the cupboard or a couple of water bottles. Just a word of warning though, this is quite a high intensity class. It's much more challenging than the beginner's barre class. So if you are taking part in this and you do have some issues or injuries that using weights could make worse, so shoulder or neck issues, osteoporosis, a diastasis hernia or prolapse, you might want to leave the weights out when we're doing some of the core work or for shoulder injuries for certain moves with the shoulders. Sometimes it can be beneficial. Just listen to your bodies. If it hurts, if it doesn't feel right, don't do it. I'm just wondering why this has gone all dull. There we go, that's better. Light me up like a Christmas tree. Right, okay, so we're going to make a start in a moment. So you're taking part in this class at your own risk. You're going to need something for a bit of support. So a chair, kitchen worktop, even the wall will be fine, as long as when you're resting on it, you're not having to lean down to it or have your shoulder up by your jaw. So we want to have nice relaxed shoulders, long neck, and be able to just comfortably use that for a bit of support when we need it. And I've got my lovely trusty wobbly chair. Okay, bless it. Right, so we're going to make a start, and today we're actually going to start stepped away from the bar. So I'm going to put the music on. There we go. We're going to start off just by warming up the upper body. So I'm going to get you to come to hip distance with the feet. Make sure that you're balanced through the feet. Heel to ball, centre of the heel. Lifting the arches, lengthening up through the legs. Pelvis into neutral. Let's think of drawing those abdominals all the way up. Chin back, shoulders down. Okay, we're going to start with a shoulder roll. So softly lift up, and then I'd like you to open the front of the shoulders and roll down. So this isn't about the whole of the rib cage area going with you. Try and keep that still. Just isolate through the shoulders so the front of the ribs stay heavy. Let's do one more. Now we're going to take the arms up. I'd like you to open out, think second position, and then can you go wider? Can you open the chest? Bring them back in. So it's like first position, but much higher, shoulder height. And then we open out, stretch across the front of the shoulders. So you can take a breath out here, help you keep that rib cage down. One more. Let's bring them in, bring them down. Now let's take some circles coming up, reaching out and down. Couple more. One last one. Now we're going to go into a little parallel squat here. Swing the arms and up. So make sure that you feel you're sitting into the heels and keeping the spine tall. So we're here. Knees going forwards over your toes. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Foot pedals, opposite arm. Not too big. We're going to keep this going for a few more. More. Now give me a rise onto both toes, down and up. This is without the bar. Hold on to that bar if you need to. Middle toe. Second toe as well. Definitely not little toe though. Last one. Can you hold? Take the arms up, wide and down. Okay, lovely. Let's come to the bar. Feeling a little bit warmer now. We're going to go straight to some tundus today. So let's pull up, wrap into first position, squeezing those hips. Ribs feel weighted at the front, but you're still lifting out of your hips. Shoulders are down, chin back. Let's round that arm. We're going to go to first, second, and then the back. So you're going to take the arm here, here, and then here to match the leg. Okay, we're ready. Pull up, squeeze those knees together. We're going to first position. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second, 8, 7. Elbow higher than your wrist. Keep that turn out. Last one to the back. Outside ankle on top. Take a plie. We're going to slow it down. Stretch. Really work that foot. Keep wrapping the hip. Out to second, wrap. So you might feel a little bit more in control at this speed. The other one was just getting nice and warm. Really lift that heel for me. Straight leg all the way through. 2 more. To the back. Push. Exhale. Keep that turn out. So you're on the inside of your big toe. 4. And 3. 2. And 1. Open out. Take a plie for me. I'm going to start melting now. Not quite literally, we're going into a fondue. So the arm is going to stay in first. And what we're going to do is come into a plie, push the leg out, pull up and close in. Plie, push out, pull up and in. So being very aware of the leg that you're standing on, that you don't sit into the hip. Keep it underneath you. Plie, stretch out, pull up and in. We're going to leave the arm here, go a bit faster. Plie, push, up and in. Plie, push, up and in. Plie, push, up and in. There's no weight on that toe. Stretching up. Are you keeping that core active? We've got one more after this. Last one. Stay here. Okay, let's lift and tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up and in. Now let's take a nice big stretch over. And a stretch back the other way. Let the hips move. Lengthen that side. And recover. Okay, we're going to do that on the other side. We will be coming back to these later, but in a slightly different way. So we're ready for those really quick ones with the arm. Let's take it to here, nice and snappy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Second position, out. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a little plie. Ready to go a bit slower. Let's take the arm back to first. Hold up tall. Stretching out. Stretch and close. So this is where you can really focus technique and having no weight on that toe. I've got 3 more, 2 more, last one, out to second, out. Now keep that turn out. I want your knee on top, heel underneath. We've got 4 more. Really light toes, though you're about to lift it. Last one, are we ready to go to the back? Push. Is that shoulder down? Are you keeping that leg straight? Lengthen it away from you. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Okay, give me a plie. Are we ready to melt? Let's practice the first 4 nice and slowly. Okay, so into that plie, push forwards, lift up, and close. So we're into that plie, knee over toe, push forwards, stretch up, there's no weight on this leg, and in. We've got 2 more nice and slow, plie, push forwards, up, and in. Last one, plie, and push, lift up, and in. Leaving the arm here a bit faster, plie, push, up, and in. Plie, so you're melting down into it, and in. Melt, stretch, up, and in. Try and make it nice and smooth. Up, and in. 4, up, and in. 3, up, and in. We've got 2 more. Last one. We're going to hold, lift and tap, lift, tap. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in, close. Let's take a stretch over. And then stretch the other way. Let the hip move. Don't reach out. And coming back in. Okay, so as I said, we'll visit those again later. But for now, we're going to turn to face the bar. And we're going to go into our little side-to-side sequence that we're getting quite familiar with now. So we're going to stretch out and down. Up, changing sides. Stretch, roll down, up and in. So hoping technique is improving here now. We're really thinking about keeping that turn out. So you can feel as you roll the foot down and pick it back up again, that leg is staying turned out. Stretch, up and in. Stretch, down, up and in. Last one. Now we're going to add in that lift and tap. Stretch, down, up, lift, tap, lift, tap, and close. Stretch, down, up, lift, tap, lift, tap, close. Stretch, down, up, lift, tap, lift, tap, and close. Stretch, roll down, up, lift, tap, lift, tap, and close. We've got 1 more to each side. Really pull tall. And in nice and tight. Roll down, lift, tap, lift, tap, and close. 4 plies. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now it's plies this time. Stretch, roll down, plie, plie, stretch and in. Stretch, roll down, plie, press those thighs back, shoulders over hips, stretch up and in, keep it going, and down, 2 pliés, stretch and in, stretch, roll down, plié, plié. Now we're going to do a rise instead, so stretch, roll down, rise and lower, rise and lower, stretch and in, change sides, stretch, roll down, 2 heel lifts, up and down, stretch and in, 1 more each side, up and down. So try and make sure that is straight up and down rather than rocking forwards. I think it's a bit easier to stay upright in second position. You're a lot less likely to rock. Now we're going to do 1 plie, 1 rise. Are we ready? Stretch, roll down, plie, stretch, rise, lower, point, and in. Stretch, roll down, plie, and up, rise, and lower, stretch, and in. Again, roll down, plie, and up, onto the toes, stretch and in, last time, plie, rise, stretch, and in, 4 pliés, 4, and 3, 2, and 1, into rises, 4, 3, 2, and 1, stay here, draw the heels together, you can come onto the flat if you want to, but we're going to plie here, plie, 7, can you go a little bit deeper, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold, pulse down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, squeeze your heels together, push up, let's slide the feet apart, bring the heels down. Now, we're going to do a little bit of single leg work. We're going to do our retires first, so I'm just going to come onto a little bit of a diagonal so you can see a bit better. Okay, so we're going to be drawing up the standing leg, stretch the foot so it's your toes drawing up, and stay pulled up really tall. Shoulders back and down, chin back. Doesn't matter which leg you start on, we're going to do 4. 4, and down, nice and slow, so you can keep thinking about pressing that thigh back. 2, 1 more this side, and then we're changing legs. Now keep thinking of pushing the heel forwards as you lift, your hips are staying level, and down, because if you let that heel push back, you're going to sickle that foot and stretch it into a funny shape. So we're going to come back to that retire, hold it here, you're going to bend and stretch on your standing leg, press that thigh back, bend and stretch. So you might want to have your little toe at the front here, just resting on your shin. 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Hold it here, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, slide it down. We're ready to go to the other side. Rest the little toe just on the shin, on the inside of the calf. Pressing back, heel pushed forwards. 2, let's hold and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, slide it down. 4 pliés. 4, slow. And up. Down for 2. And up for 2. Try and feel the music. Keep pressing. Keep pulling up and squeezing. Last one. No lie, there's one more. And up. Okay, we're going to come back to that fondue now, but now we're going derriere to the back. Okay. Oh, excuse me, dog's barking. There must be somebody at the door. Right. So we're going to come into that plie. Push back. Make sure that leg's turned out. Pull up and close. Change sides. Plie. Push back. Pull up and close. Plie. Push back. Lift up and close. So again, try not to have any weight on that toe at the back. You're on the inside of your big toe. And close. We've got one more each side. Plie. Push back. Pull up. And close. Last time. Plie. Now we're going to be adding on to this. Pull up. And close. So we're ready. Plie. Push back. Now hinge forwards. Lift. Tap. Lift. Tap. Landing on the inside of that big toe. 3, 2, now hold this one. Hold. Circle from the hip. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 4. Keep the turn out. 2, 1. Stay lifted. Pulse the standing leg. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now push up. Bring that leg in. Press the thigh back. Can you give me a balance? Slide it down. Ready to go on the other side. Okay. Standing tall, core engaged. And we're ready for that fondue. So we're going to melt down, push back, hinge forwards, lengthen the spine, keep that leg turned out, ready to lift and tap. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, inside of the big toe, hips are still square to the bar. Last one, hold, circles. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other way. 4, 3, 2. Abs still drawn in. Stay there. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up, tuck that leg in. Pull up tall. Give me a balance. And bring it down. Wonderful. Okay. We're going to do our little plank section again today. Hopefully you're finding you're getting stronger and stronger at this. So if you've got a chair, turn it around. If you are on the kitchen worktop, shoulders over your elbow. If you're on the wall, elbows up at shoulder height, pressing against the wall. Okay, so let's make sure we've got strong wide shoulders, make sure they don't collapse in. Press them out wide. It's not pushing up, this is about feeling them go wide. Let's step back onto the balls of the feet, hip distance. We're going to start with a little press back and up. Now make sure those abs are drawing in and you're not just letting them go and your back's doing all the work. Push back and over. Same with the glutes. They should be lightly engaged, but we're not pushing the bottom up in the air. Keep it down. Push and over. Nice calf stretch as well, isn't it? Last one. So we're over the wrists again. We're up on the balls of the feet, bend and stretch. 8, 7. Think of just pushing forwards over your shoulders, and that should take you into a good plank. 4, 3, 2, 1. And hold, leg lifts, 8, 7, so we're going side to side, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Soften the knees, step in, and let's curl up. Take the arms forwards, take a stretch, reach, arms wide and down. Well done. Right, we're going to grab a weight now and do a little bit of work sideways onto the bar with the weights, into your squat, bring it to the chest, push up. Okay. So we're going to begin with some lunges and a bit of triceps. So fingers round, thumbs up, bring it to the side of the hip, elbow back, shoulder open. So just check you haven't rolled that shoulder inwards. Open it out. We're stood hip distance, and you're going to take your outside leg back, hinge forwards, shoulders over toes, and as we lunge you're pressing back. 7, 6, 5. Push into your heel in that lunge. 2. Now hold it here, just the arm. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, give that tricep a good squeeze. 1, hold it here, pulse down. 8, 7, press into the heel. 3, 2, 1, push forwards, bring the weight into the ribs. Push and in. 7, so we're not turned out. 5, so it's the arm lengthening, not the shoulder going with it. Let's add in a tap. Lift, tap. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now hold it here. Bring that foot in and slide your toe against your heel. Hold up tall. You're going to stretch over towards the bar. Squeeze your thighs together. Pull up and over. Up and down. So remember, if I said don't do core work with a weight, you're missing it out here. Just doing the movement instead. Down. Control that core. Up and over. Up and down. One more. Up and over. Up and down. Wonderful. Roll that shoulder for me. Let's change sides. Okay, so making sure you've got enough room. To the hip first of all, shoulder open and down. Stepping that leg back. So we're going to lunge and lunge. Squeezing that tricep out. We've got 2 more. Staying here. Just the arm. 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep that spine tall. 4, 3, 2. Push it back and hold. Pulse the legs down. Press into the heel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Push up. Standing on that front leg. Forwards and in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Add in that leg. Lift and tap. Lift. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now remember to close it in, toe to heel, bring the weight down. Now squeeze those thighs together, put your weight down if you need to. And we're going up and over. Up and down. Up and squeeze together. Up and down. Lift, shoulders are down, we're reaching over. Up, try not to rely on that bar. Last one, light touch. Use your core. Up and down. Okay, well done. Roll that shoulder forward. We're going to pop the bar out of the way if you can, or just step away from it. Let's pick up that other weight. Into your squat, to the chest, and up. Okay, wide second for me. Nice and wide. Now with this exercise, it's really important that we don't flex the spine. No rounding. I want you to be reaching out with a neutral spine. So if you find yourself flexing, make it smaller. Okay? Straight spine, really important. We're going to take one weight into the small of the back, shoulder open. The other one is coming to the ribs. So I'm going to go a bit wider actually. Now we're just going to the knee to start with. Don't push through your shoulder. Knee and up. So it's a little bit of a rotation. Pulling out. 2 more. Now if you're managing this easily, you can go deeper. Stay here if you need to the ankle. 4 and 3, 2. Now staying here. Turn the palm, lift and down, lift and down. So you've got palm towards you. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Push up. Let's swap sides. Shoulders wide. Just to the knee for the first set. And down. And push. So really check that you're not rounding that shoulder. Collarbones stay wide. And 3. That other foot is staying anchored. Now stay here if you need to. If you can go deeper, we're going further down. Move the body. 4 and 3. Tall spine. stay here, turn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up and bring the weights down. Turn the palms to the front. Just bring your heels a fraction closer. Let's go up. Slowly down. Now, if that's not good for your shoulders, just take it to where you can. Have you got your arms at the side or are they coming front? Keep them back. So unlike fifth position, we are actually going above the head here. Keep lifted through that core. Now, you're going to stay here if you've got osteoporosis, diastasis, hernia, prolapse. Otherwise, we're going to add in a twist. Coming up. Open out, twist. Really lift out of the hips. Up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, coming up. Let's bring those elbows down. Now you're going to bring them in, not into the ribs, they're out wide. Palms up. We're going to take a plie and push out. Four. And 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go a bit higher if you can. 8, into a V. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Pulse it up, soft elbows. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Bring them down. Okay, we're going to step into first position now. Bring those heels in, zip up nice and tight through that midline. We're going into a shoulder squeeze. So, you can turn on a slight diagonal. What I'd like you to try and avoid is pushing the chest forwards or pushing the chin forwards. So think about keeping that wonderful line you've created. Palms to the back, shoulders wide, lifting up tall. Now exhale, squeeze round. Squeeze those shoulder blades towards the spine. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Squeeze. Release. Can you do this with a rise? Squeeze. And up. And down. Squeeze. Up. And down. That wasn't very good. Squeeze. Me, not you. Up. And down. Squeeze. Up. And down. Squeeze. Up. And down. Squeeze. Up. And down. Squeeze. Up. And down. Last one. Squeeze. Up. And down. Wonderful. Okay. One last one. Staying in first position. We're going to take the arms all the way up to fifth. So slightly in front of you, shoulders down and wide, ribs heavy at the front. Take a plie. Plie open. 7, 6. Try and have space between your weights and your head. Now hold. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze up and clear. We've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Pulse up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it all the way down. Okay, turn to 6th position, feet together. Let's just take a gentle swing, let the shoulders move. Breathing, nice long easy breaths. One more each way. Bring them down, up to the chest. Let's pop those weights down. Into your squat, pop them down, and pushing back up. Okay, coming back to your bar. Time for a bit of stretching. So, parallel position, standing tall. I'm going to step and push, up and in. Step, rock back, up and in. Step, rock back, up and in. One more this leg. Let's change sides. Just ease that heel down towards the floor. So we're not forcing it, we're not dropping into it. We're just seeing that we can get a nice easy stretch. Last one. Okay, we're ready to add on to that a little bit. Try and step a bit further out if you can. Step, push, up and in. Step, push, and in. Step, push, and in. We're going to stay here with this one. Heel down at the back. Now start to push forwards. If you can, deepen that stretch into your lunge. Now push that front leg straight. Can you keep your heel down, bend the back knee? Try not to let your hips stick out to the side. So that knee's going forwards. Now let's pick up. Can you hinge forwards and push? So try and stay square to the bar. Sorry, I can't turn my head and look at you. And balance. There we go. Push your foot into your hand and bring it back in. Push and hold. And in. Push and hold. And in. One more. Now we're going to release that foot, take it across for your hip stretch. Tall spine, but hinge forwards. Chin nodded. Hand onto the thigh if you need to. And push up and in. So, starting off with our bigger step for that calf stretch. Pushing back and in. Last one, we're going to hold it. Now if you can, if you need to, deepen that stretch with a little lunge forwards. And pushing up, can you bend that back knee, sit towards your heel. Stepping onto the front leg, pick up the back foot. Keep those abdominals in tight for me. Hinge forwards and push the top of the foot into your hand. in, last one, push and hold, and in. Let's take it across, into that hip stretch, hand onto the thigh, tall spine, and pushing up. Now, holding the sides of the chair if you can, and step back, and push the hips back, lengthen through those shoulders. I'm not getting enough of a stretch here, there we go, that feels better. So we're not dropping the rib cage down, I want you to think of pushing your little fingers forwards. Now, stay here to stretch your hamstrings if you've got any spine issues or hip issues. Otherwise, if you want to, you can bring the hands down and push. What I'd like you to try and make sure of is that you're not rounding the back into it. Lengthen that spine. Sciatic issues, you might want to stay hands on your support. We've got one more. Into that bend. Just step the feet in. Now curl up. Okay, let's come into first position. Take a nice big stretch over. Inhale. And let's reach out and switch to the other side. And reach out and bring the arms down. So let's step out to the side and take a curtsy. And then to the other side and take a curtsy. And thank you very much for joining me this evening. Hope you've enjoyed that. Hope you've seen the post as well. If you want the newsletter detailing everything about when we're reopening and what's going to happen, please subscribe to the newsletter on the website. So just go on to chorleypilates.co.uk, go on to one of the pages, wait about 30 seconds, a little box will pop up that says subscribe. If you've already done it, you're fine, but if you haven't seen the email, check your spam box because it was sent out. Okay, enjoy the rest of your evening, take care,